Hi, everyone. Harry here to talk about Ron DeSantis's charming gesture of sending groups of immigrants hither and yon to supposed liberal woke states and away from immigrant-hating Florida, and his war of words with California Governor Gavin Newsom, who has called him a small, pathetic man. And to cut to the chase, I think if you look at DeSantis's actions here, he comes off as a small, pathetic man. Gavin Newsom might not put it this way, but I will. Just a flaming asshole. So what's happening is immigrants arrive in Florida. Florida is part of the United States of America. They can't keep them out, and there are laws. And when people make valid claims for asylum, when they make claims for asylum that might or might not be valid, you give them a hearing, you bring them in, etc. That's the system we now have. It's a flawed system. It takes a while. It's a broken system, but it's not to Ron DeSantis to ignore the system. Instead, what he has done now on two occasions is taken a bunch of these tired, poor, desperate, fleeing people from Mexico and below and said, we've got a great thing for you. We're going to send you to a paradise called, in one instance, Martha's Vineyard, another in California. And they put them on a plane, send them out. They just arrive there and they are completely confused. And then DeSantis, back home is able to, this is just the nastiest, most inhumane, make a big deal of it to show what a hardcore guy he is on immigration, and big joke he played on the libs at, of course, the expense and complete exploitation of desperate immigrants who have a lawful right to be in the United States. All right, so is this a crime? Very possibly. He's been referred for criminal charges. And so a district attorney is looking at this now, but the basic notion is they say in their press reports and their, jolly kind of jocular repartee about this, that the immigrants all went completely voluntarily. And the crimes that would be in question would be if they, in fact, didn't, if they were fooled, or if they hadn't given their full assent, in which case it would be unlawful restraint. You can't put people who haven't asked to do, in a plane and send them away. Or possibly that you could, depending on the state, you could frame it as a kidnapping charge. It goes to the migrants who, are, of course, bewildered, probably petrified of cooperating and the like, so he thinks he can get away with it. My personal view is the likelihood that these folks were, completely informed and told and said, oh, yes, send me please to Massachusetts or California, rather than told you're going to get, great every paradise there and sign right here. I think the latter is likely what happened, and it might well be criminal. It could also, this hasn't come up yet, but I think that if they unlawfully did this, California could sue Florida for civil damages for the costs of all the migrants, and that would be a nice little reversal on on clever Ron DeSantis. But it's going to be it's a little bit tricky to frame the right criminal theory. You could see maybe a fraud theory under federal law, or under state law, as I say, unlawful restraint or kidnapping. It's going to be hard, especially with these victims, but that's what the legal violation would be, including the criminal violation. The bottom line, though, is legal violation, criminal violation, or no, it's a human violation. He's just a first-class creep to take these, innocent and in many cases desperate people and just shuttle them on a plane. They have no idea what's going on, and just, dumping them like so many Florida oranges on Massachusetts or California. So we'll see if it plays out criminally. We'll see how it plays in the presidential race, where in general, if he ever has a chance, he's going to have to somehow tack away from his crazy right wing, even to the right of Trump kinds of gestures. But I think we can say today, he's a royal jerk. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.